And after spending about an hour pulling vines out of trees and getting our yard ready for fall, it was like Stardew Valley in real life. I figure it's time for a little Star Trek The Next Generation Final Unity. So, presently, working on Extra Life preparations, trying to raise a few bucks before the main game event. Currently have none raised, so please be my first donation, whoever sees this whenever. I'd really appreciate that. Or otherwise I'll be my first, and that's okay. I'm definitely hoping to see this whole game through to the end once again. I've completed it several times throughout my middle school and high school and years, and now it's time to do so again. But I am excited that it does seem like this year I actually have a streaming setup for Extra Life where I'll be able to live stream whenever I play.
Warning, entering nebula.
We're entering a nebula. What does that mean for us? We're in a nebula, I don't remember. So we are on our way to Shonoisho Epsilon 6, which is possibly the location of a lost Garidian colony. Now, the Garidians are a race that share technology with the Romulans. They seem to have some relation to the Romulans. But their society
Entering Federation space.
and their laws are divided, and strictly rules are determined by the lawgiver's four scrolls, but the fifth scroll is supposedly lost. And Shonoisho Epsilon 6 is perhaps a lost colony where the lawgiver and his followers may have been.
Captain's log supplement. The Enterprise has arrived at the Shonoisho Epsilon system, where according to Aramut's data, we expected to find the world where the followers settled. However, our sensors show no Class M planets in the system at all.
Helm, standard orbit.
Data, is it possible there's something we missed?
I can attempt to enhance the scan matrix. That may increase our sensor resolution.
Make it so.
Well, did you scan?
Mr. Data, any suggestions?
I suggest we contact Starfleet, Captain.
Aramot is a Ferengi. Maybe he altered his navigational logs to throw us off the track.
That is a possibility. There is physical evidence, however, that Aramot did visit this system.
What sort of evidence, Mr. Data?
The hull of Aramot's ship had recently been irradiated by chromaton particles. Shonoisho Epsilon is the only star in this sector that emits chromaton particles.
Mr. Worf, your analysis.
Captain, we should...
The default. I don't know what to tell you, so call Starfleet.
Any suggestions, number one?
I'm sorry, Captain, I don't...
How about you, Troy?
I don't think Aramut was lying to us about this location, Captain. I do sense life out there, but it's hard to be more specific at this distance.
If the followers are out there, how do you propose we locate them?
These are people who fled from persecution on Garid. They might be hiding deliberately. It may be better to let them locate us by sending out a general message of friendship. Perhaps one of our passengers could think of something that would encourage the followers to respond.
Tabak is the historian. Maybe he'll be the one to give us advice for contacting the followers, if they're out there.
We've arrived at Aramut's coordinates, but if the followers are here, they're hiding. Do you suppose they'd respond to a message of friendship?
Perhaps they would pay attention to someone who quoted the lawgiver. Captain, if you patch me through your comm system, I could send out an appropriate message.
Make it so.
Aye, Captain.
And when the lawgiver left Gared, he said of the ruling council, "They have taken my words and engraved them backwards."
And now we wait.
There is no response, sir.
Well, it was worth a try.
Sir, we are being hailed.
Well then.
Who is this that knows the lawgiver's lament?
I am Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the Federation Starship Enterprise. With whom do I have the honor of speaking?
I shall need more information before I can trust you. Tell me more about yourself.
We represent the United Federation of Planets. We are on a mission of peace.
Is that why your ship is bristling with weapons?
We use our weapons purely for defense.
I see. And would the Federation be willing to defend us?
Starfleet protects all of Federation space, which includes this system. If you wish, your world could even apply for Federation membership.
I don't think the Romulans or Garidians would like that. They both have made claims on this world.
That is unfortunate, but immaterial. Your planet is in Federation space. If you ask for our assistance, we will give it.
That is a noble attitude.
We have several Garidian refugees aboard. They are seeking to bring the wisdom of the lawgiver's fifth scroll back to Garid.
Garid had its chance, and it cast the lawgiver and our ancestors aside. It is too late to mend their relations with us now.
It's too late to apologize. It's too late.
These are reformers, hoping to use the lawgiver's words to improve Garidian society.
That is a cause the lawgiver would have approved. You've given me much to think about, Captain. Allow me a few moments to consider it.
I understand. We will remain in orbit and await your response.
Too long have we been the slaves of our
Please, Captain. In the name of justice for an oppressed people, we need you to help us find the fifth scroll and bring it back to Garid.
The fifth scroll could be the greatest social discovery in Gared's history. I urge you to help us find the scroll for science's sake.
I was expecting perhaps more dialogue now that we've found, obviously, the colony, but I guess that's that.
Sir, we are being hailed.
On screen.
I was hoping a few moments wouldn't be
I
too
have
long.
decided to trust you. I am Larac, Chancellor of the planet, Phrygia. How did you know we were here?
A Ferengi trader claimed he picked up some Garidian animals here.
Aramat. We started dealing with him to purchase some outside technology, and we gave him some animals in return. Fortunately, we never told him much about ourselves.
How do you manage to conceal your entire planet?
The technology is similar to the Romulan cloaking device. It fools sensors into misreading what they see. We had to protect ourselves in case Gared's forces came after us.
May I send some of my crew down to learn more about you?
Since our deception is discovered, I suppose there is no harm in letting a small number of off-worlders visit. But there must be no Garidians in the party. They have not yet earned our trust.
I agree to your terms, Chancellor. I shall send my first officer, Commander Riker, as my personal representative.
Good, Captain. It is always gratifying to deal with a man of reason. I will transmit the landing coordinates to your computer.
Thank you. Number one, this is an extremely important first contact situation. I want you to lead the away team. See if you can locate the fifth scroll for our Garidian passengers.
Yes, sir.
So this planet we're about to beam down to, this is the location in the game where, during my first playthroughs in, what was it? Somewhere between 5th and 6th grade. That, well, I lost years to it. I mean, it's not the only game I played, for sure. But I got stuck for years, until we had the internet. Until we had good old dial-up internet at our house, I was unable to progress here. So, let's see how much I remember.
Beam down coordinates selected.
And how quickly we can get beyond the planet Phrygia. Energize. And I will be able to tell you the puzzle that got me completely stuck.
May the lawgiver's spirit smile on you. I am Chancellor Larac. Welcome to Phrygia.
Thank you for letting us beam down. I'm Commander William Riker of the Starship Enterprise.
Except for Aramut, we have not had outworld visitors since the lawgiver brought us here. I have thousands of questions to ask, but I will do it at another time. How can I help you, Commander Riker?
We're looking for information about the fifth scroll your lawgiver brought here with him.
Why are you aliens interested in our scroll?
It may be the only way to prevent a civil war back on Garrod. Can you help us?
I am afraid not. I am only in charge of the civil government. That is a religious matter, so you must ask the leaders of the sects for help.
It's only been 1,000 years since the lawgiver left Garrod. Has your religion had such serious splits in so short a time?
Sadly, yes. Even before the lawgiver's death, his disciples began to disagree over the way his writings should be interpreted. They each made a copy of the fifth scroll that emphasized their own particular biases over all the others.
That must have been confusing.
It was worse than that. The lawgiver became disgusted with them and hid his original manuscript, vowing that no one would find it until the sects learned to cooperate.
From the way you're talking, I guess they never have.
An accurate appraisal. The lawgiver said he left the keys to the scroll's location with each of the sects. But so far, after centuries of feuding, all the sects have done is formalize their competition into the declaratory.
The declaratory?
Yes. A series of philosophical contests the sects hold every decade. The winner has the right to collect some prize from the loser.
What are these pyramids?
The pyramids are relics of an ancient race called the Chodak. They were here long before we arrived from Garrod. Each sect adapted a pyramid to serve as a transporter to their temple.
We've heard of the Chodak, but it's rare to find evidence of their presence in this section of the galaxy.
Oh yes, the Chodak Empire was vast indeed. Like the lawgiver before me, I have made extensive studies of their culture. I am actually considered something of an expert in the translation of Chodak runes.
Well, you've been very helpful. Thank you.
I must return to my other duties now, but I will monitor your progress as my schedule permits. May the spirit of the lawgiver guide your steps.
That was a neat trick. Alright. We've got a desert area we can walk to. We can check out these pyramids. It's been long enough. I don't remember everything. It's kind of nice. Let's see what Data has to say.
I don't think that...
Yeah, talking to a desert's not going to work.
The leaders of the various sects may have information that could give us clues to the fifth scroll's location. I suggest we learn as much from them as possible.
What does the council...
We should try to get as much information as we can from the sect leaders.
Alright, well, I have a feeling that maybe these pyramids are a thing.
I am Media, the Gynarch of the Questers for Inner Strength. Chancellor Larac warned me about you.
It's like the sexy Wizard of Oz. I don't know.
I'm Commander William Riker.
That sounds like something Riker would say.
Lovely temple you have here.
Thank you. It stimulates our contemplations.
Why do you call yourselves the Questers for Inner Strength?
Our founder, Plagu, believed that the outer body must suffer to make the inner soul stronger. Only by learning to deny the sensations of our outer bodies can we make our spirits free.
Why do you have a force field inside your temple?
There is a Chodak transporter pad behind it that the lawgiver frequently used during the last years of his life. We want to preserve it from prying eyes.
Maybe the original fifth scroll is back there. May we investigate it?
I have no desire to share my temple's treasures with aliens.
Can you help us find the original fifth scroll?
My people have always looked inside themselves for their strength. We have never cared for external things to aid our spiritual quest.
What is this place?
This is the Grand Penatorium, where my subjects meet to become more disciplined and more firm-willed.
Your regimen sounds quite difficult.
It is. Only the most dedicated can accomplish the regime. What about you? You would be a good candidate for discipline, if only I still had my scepter of light.
Oh, Riker. How do you always get into these situations?
Why don't you still have your scepter of light?
Those horrendous seekers took it from me during the last declaratory. I would give anything for it. We are planning revenge next time.
I want to get behind that force field. I honestly don't remember what's behind there, but I feel like that's important, so maybe we need to get that scepter.
Thank you for your
You certainly wasted enough of it.
She's nice.
This appears to be an unknown type of force field.
Let's make sure we get all the information we can from the sect leaders. I have a feeling we can get some valuable clues from them. I've never seen a force field quite like this one before.
Right, so we're bamboozled on the force field. Let's check out this one.
May the wisdom of the lawgiver ring sweetly in your ears. I am Songmaster Stamblier, leader of the chanters. Chancellor Larak told me to expect you. How may I help you?
I'm Commander Riker of the Federation Starship Enterprise. Lovely temple you have here.
Thank you. We constructed this chamber to optimize its acoustic effects.
Why do you call yourselves the Chanters?
Our founder, Ifnik, believed the path to true enlightenment lies in singing. We grow these pluvoids and train them to sing holy songs. By focusing so deeply on the eternal mysteries, we gain a clearer insight into the nature of religion and salvation.
What is this place?
This is the practice hall of the Choir of Holy Intonations. Here we grow the pluvoids and perfect their chants.
These pluvoids seem to be some form of plant life. Do they actually understand what they're singing?
Not really, but they have beautiful tonal quality. That is important for holy chants.
Why is there one hole that doesn't have a gold ring around it?
Oh, we lost that ring to those discordant seekers in the declaratory many years ago.
Your instrument seems to be broken. What's wrong with it?
Oh, we lost its sonic redigitizer to those discordant seekers in the declaratory many years ago.
Can you help us find the original fifth scroll?
What is wrong with the copy our sect has?
We need the original for historical research purposes.
Oh, I see. I do not think I can help you. Our sect has lost so many items in the declaratory that I doubt we would be very good treasure hunters. But some of our chants go back for centuries, even to the days of the lawgiver. Would you like to hear one?
That's a very generous offer. I would love to hear your Pluvoids sing.
We are happy to oblige. This chant is called The Futility of Wisdom.
Thank you for letting us hear that. It was very enlightening.
Since you enjoyed it so much, I shall give you an orchestrion that will let you listen to it whenever you wish. And feel free to visit us any time. May the songs of the lawgiver bring you fulfillment.
Strangely, I'm feeling like these orchestrions are important. Like, perhaps there's
It didn't
more.
work. The Pluvoids are more talented than some musicians I know.
Are there any more?
Thank you for...
Okay, I guess not.
It didn't work.
This just needs a sonic redigitizer to get it working again. No unusual reading. The Pluvoids make music by blowing out air, just like we do when we whistle. It's just a hole in the wall. No unusual
Check out these
readings.
other golden rings. Nope, there's nothing special about them. What does Data think about them?
It is a golden ring.
Oh, all right. So let's head to the desert, shall we? Ooh, what's this?
I guess things can grow in this desert after all.
This plant stores water in its skin and has an interior air sac to help keep it cool. We did not bring along the proper equipment for gathering specimens. Perhaps we can do so on a future mission, after we have found the fifth scroll.
These must be the
May
seekers.
the lawgiver's spirit grant you wisdom. I am Arch-Rashan Natcher, chief assistant to His Exalted Prominence Elant of the Seekers. Chancellor Larak told me to expect you. How may I be of service?
So they call you the Seekers. Have you been searching low and high?
I'm Commander Riker of the Federation Starship Enterprise. Lovely temple you have here.
Thank you. It pleases us.
What is this place?
It has many names. It is usually called the Hall of Triumph, but recently some have called it the Path of No Return.
Why is this normally called the Hall of Triumph?
Our sect has been understandably successful in the declaratory contest. This is where we keep the prizes we have won, safe in our vault.
When did this start being called the Path of No Return?
More than a month ago, our leader Elant vanished through the Door of Enlightenment. He has not returned.
What is this Door of Enlightenment you mentioned?
At the end of this path is a door no one has ever opened. No one before Elant, that is.
Why hasn't anyone opened this door before?
There is a gatekeeper who jealously guards the doorway. He asks a series of questions when anyone tries to pass it. And if the person does not answer all the questions appropriately, the gatekeeper will not let him pass.
Can you help us find the original fifth scroll?
I can let you see the true copy made by Baranam, our sect's founder.
We're doing this for historical research. I'm sure you understand that no matter how good your copy is, we need to check the original for authenticity.
I am afraid I cannot help you. The original was hidden by the lawgiver many centuries ago, and I do not know where it is.
So if I can get into the vault, somehow, and I guess I'll do that by rescuing Elon, I can get the scepter of whatever for the green lady, and get into that force field area. Sounds like a
Why
plan.
is your group called the Seekers?
Our founder, Baranam, believed that the path to enlightenment lies in searching for the truth. We are humble in our ignorance. Only the truth will free our souls.
Isn't it possible that the original fifth scroll might be hidden on the other side of the Door of Enlightenment?
I suppose so. But why should we risk our safety when we have the true copy of the scroll anyway?
Yes, like real world religions, they all think they're totally right.
What is the gatekeeper like?
It is a very advanced device with strange, almost telepathic powers. Some say it is holdover Chodak technology, and others say the lawgiver had something to do with it.
I love this Mr. Burns angel statue here. That's real nice.
Thank you for your time.
All right. What do you think, Counselor?
It sounds to me like they're trying to hide something behind this Door of Enlightenment. It's definitely worth looking into.
Let's do it. I'm actually going to save before we hit up the Door of Enlightenment, as I'm certain that this session's time is coming close to an end. But let's go talk. Let's go talk to the door.
Come no closer. I am the gatekeeper of the Door of Enlightenment. You must answer my questions appropriately to determine whether you are wise enough to proceed. Those who answer inappropriately will be punished if they attempt to pass.
Ask me your questions.
How does a person reach enlightenment?
I don't know.
I don't know.
You are saying you have no knowledge of that which cannot be known. Why are you here?
Let's see. We're talking enlightenment, right? So we're thinking real big picture. Why are we here? Why do we exist in the universe? That's the grand question. So honestly, Door, I'm not sure of that myself.
I'm not sure of that myself.
Questioning yourself is an important step on the road to knowledge. Why do you wish to pass through the Door of Enlightenment?
Again, big picture. We're explorers. We go somewhere new because we don't know what's there.
I don't know what is beyond it.
Then you do not know what you are seeking. Who are you?
Everyone plays so many roles in life. It is impossible to label them.
You understand the fundamental paradox of existence. To know that you know nothing is the beginning of enlightenment. Your answers prove that you are ready to admit this. You may pass through the door.
I am guessing that, yeah, 5th grade, 6th grade me did not get through that quickly. That success was that's on the backs of the success of my youth. The trials of my youth, let's say. I probably tried every combination with that. Alright. Now through the door. Yep, we're getting close to the stuck part.
I'm getting no sensory impressions from the person trapped in there.
This is a stasis field. Time stands still for anything inside it, such as the being in there now.
I do not believe... Interesting. This is written in a language with which I am unfamiliar. Given the premise that the Chodak...
Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to do that. I just wanted to walk my people up here. Let's look at that again.
Interesting. This is written in a...
Just make sure I didn't miss anything there. Let's see.
These controls are very complex. I could not guarantee to use them successfully without a great deal more study.
What if we run the tricorder on the writing?
The tricorder does not have sufficient data, and hence cannot analyze the writing. These controls are still in operational condition.
Chancellor Lerac is an expert on Chodak writing. Maybe he can tell us what that mysterious sign behind the door of enlightenment says.
Ah, all right, let's go talk. Let's go talk to Lerac. Which one was he? Oh, this guy. Cool.
May the spirit of the lawgiver strengthen you. Have you had much success in your search?
We found Elant, but he was trapped inside some sort of stasis field. Have you ever encountered anything like that?
Thank the lawgiver you found him. I was worried about my old friend. No, I have not heard of such a field, but it is probably Chodak in origin. We still find many Chodak devices here, and they are often operational, even after all these years.
Can you help us free Elant?
Without knowing how to operate the device, I have no way to assist you.
There was a control panel with a sign near it, but we couldn't translate the writing.
The lawgiver made a great study of the ruins and developed a Chodak Garidian translator. I will upload it into your tricorder. Perhaps it will help you save Elant.
Thank you very much. This may be an enormous help.
Elant is my friend. I do hope you can free him. But if you will please excuse me now, I have a planet to govern.
I'm just really glad you happened to be here at the exact time we needed you. So next time we can head back to the Door of Enlightenment. And hopefully we'll be able to deactivate that force field. For now, I'm signing off. So until next time, take care. Oh, whoa, hey.
That was something I wasn't expecting.
Likewise, Commander. Well, take a look.
The young plants look like they're doing okay.
The seedlings have already spread their roots into the ground in search of water.
Cool. All right, well, we're going to stop here. Next time, we'll re-enter the temple and pass through the Door of Enlightenment once again. Try to save Aelond. Get him out of that stasis field. Until then, take care. Be safe. Be kind.